Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And as promised, if we are going to get a certain amount of the likes, you are going to see the video with the Charlemagne. I played with this vehicle without gold and I had extremely good session. 3.9 thousand damage, 500 assisting damage. So now we will try to beat this session with full gold spam, because pretty much standard ammunition is unplayable. I was lucky goose, okay? I had a very, very good performance, hip hip hooray, with a 600, sub 600 shell velocity. It was insane performance. Now we are going to go full gold. I practiced quite a bit with this tank, as you can see. Last time mark of excellence on this vehicle was like 54%. Currently mark of excellence are 85%. I know how to play with this vehicle. So without further ado, let's start our journey and let's try to make this tank work. Good luck to me. Okay, cross your fingers to me, fellas. Charlemagne in action. Very difficult tank to play with. Now, some of you might be new and some of you might think, what the flying F is Charlemagne? And skill, it's not Charlemagne, it's Charlemagne. Charlemagne. Listen, you can call your tanks however you want to. I call mine however I want to as well. So once again, for a good measure, Charlemagne. Here you go. When we have this out of the way, excellent. Matchmaking is looking okay. We are playing against the tier 8s and there is only one Arta, so that looks pretty good. So, first of all, how you can get this tank, or how you could have gotten this tank back in the day. Back in the day, you was getting this tank for performing in the clan wars, and in fact, sorry, not clan wars, but the ranked battles, right? It is competitive game mode where everyone is tryharding like crazy mother truckers, and pretty much you could have bought this tank for bonds. It's to a certain extent bond vehicle, right? Yes, it is a premium tank and everything is fine. Alpha damage 440, penetration 270, shell velocity 900, which is not the best, but compared to the standard ammunition 440 alpha and 600 shell velocity, it's miles better. You know, it's pretty much 50% better if we are speaking about the shell velocity here. So yeah, it's crazy. The difference is insane. Meanwhile, oh my, look at this beauty. Look at this beauty, fellas. What I noticed lately playing with this tank is that this tank has pretty nice gun handling for this alpha damage. I'm not even joking, you know? I truly think that gun handling for this alpha damage is actually pretty decent, and you are able to do many good things. Now, what is a drawback of this tank? Because there should be some negatives, right? There is plenty. Armor-wise, tank is alright. I cannot complain that much whatsoever. So, armor-wise, it is alright. What is not so good is the DPM of this tank is truly a stinker, you know? DPM is very bad of this tank. And that is quite a bit of the problem, if you would ask me. Now, what we need to keep in mind, that enemies are going to go here quite aggressively, so I want them to go in, and I want them to get involved into all of this. Type 63 is playing properly hold down here. It is a bit of the problem, but that is alright, that's to be expected, and he's playing this tank to the best of his abilities, right? Not a big surprise. The question is, do we want to completely escape from here? Okay, our guys are running away. That is not exactly what I've been looking for, but that's what we have. It's alright. I really like the alpha damage of this tank. It truly doesn't feel like it is an unplayable vehicle where the alpha goes, you know? For a trades, you can win them real good and you can have truly a nice time while slapping someone for 400 in the face, or in many situations 500 in the face, right? That looks completely fine and that looks great. Gun handling of the vehicle for this alpha damage isn't that bad, and in fact there was some situations when I thought maybe I underrated this vehicle, right? Fellas, if you are not aware of that, we have community ratings in the index page, right? So if you want to check it out, if you want to be part of the ratings, you can do that as well. All you need to do, you need to log in via our gaming API and you can vote what do you think about the tanks. How fun those tanks are in your opinion and how good they are in your opinion. As an example, if you are curious how many votes do we have already in the index page, it is 92,000 votes. Can you imagine? 92,000 votes, fellas. 92,000 votes. It's insane. It is truly insane. Okay. We are kind of sitting badly here, and there is nothing what I can change about this. Yeah, I mean, fellas, I would love to say something nice, honestly, but the Christmas matchmaking is brutal. If you are having a losing team, this is how the things are going to look like, and I need to keep my chin up. I really doubt I will be able to beat the score which we had before. And once again, if you would pay attention, we had 3.9 thousand damage and 500 assisting damage. It's just, you know, that was good session. Now we'll see how the things will go. First game, 3 to 15 most likely, and unfortunately the first battle is only 2.6 thousand combined. And I accept this, fellas. I accept this. I will try to make it work to the best of my abilities. Fingers crossed for me. Let's see the score. Okay, fellas. After first game, it was... Oh, okay, we have a blind shot, so 3,000 combined. It's still far away from being ideal. 2,000 damage, 1,000 assisting damage. We are second by experience. We are second by the damage. Yeah, the matchmaking is rough nowadays. Truly, fellas, matchmaking is rough. 77,000 profits. We are accepting this. Better luck next time, and let's keep it up. Okay, round number 2 looks better. Steps Assault. The worst part of all of this is that we are playing against the tier 9s, you know, so this is going to be quite journey to deal with them. The best thing of all of this battle should be in relatively close range. So what we would love to do, we would love to take a position either here, or maybe even crossing like this. And then we are going to start slapping enemies like there is no tomorrow. This is what we are looking for. It's not going to be easy, fellas, don't get me wrong. And once again, the December matchmaking is unpredictable. I've seen a lot of people getting frustrated by that and screaming, "Gri!" There is nothing what we can change about this. We can only adapt, fellas. And we need to keep this in mind that nowadays it's quite hard to play competitively because you just simply do not know what team you are going to get, and obviously how fast your team or enemy team will melt, right? But once again, it is not a bad thing. Just how it goes. This is World of Tanks, fellas, and there is nothing what we can change about this. And to be completely honest with you, I am quite happy to see so many returning players into the game, believe me or not. Why am I saying so? Well, listen, if the folks will stay in the game, you know, it will come some time until they will improve, if they want to improve. And if they will improve, we are going to have even better experience in the game, right? So I do not really think we can cry about this, and I do not really think we can complain about this either, fellas. Let's go for a blind shot like so, hip hip hooray. And what I need to do, I need to support this 257 to the best of my abilities. I need to lurk around, and I need to make sure that I am slapping him if someone is making a bit of pressure. As an example, in this situation, this is exactly what we are looking for, right? Now the worst part of all of this is he can penetrate us like there is no tomorrow. He can just slap us and say, who is my, you know, the ending of all of this. So yeah, this is a bit complicated stuff. Now where the gun goes, I do not hate this tank gun. I truly do not hate this gun, fellas, even though, yes, you can miss one or another time. In fact, whenever I played with this vehicle, with a semi-tryhard session, if I can say so, I felt like I might even underrated this tank because I rated this vehicle as an average tank. And I felt it was tiny touch better than average vehicle, if you know what I mean. I felt like the tank was actually good, but it is very, very specific. This is how I felt. But now, obviously, since I'm saying the gun handling wasn't that horrible, we are missing every and each shot, which is fair enough, I guess, you know. We have seen it all. We have seen it all, fellas. How we can get involved here? I am a bit paranoid by the enemies, you know. I am afraid that they're going to overpush this object 257, and then we are going to have a very, very, very bad time. And I have no doubts whatsoever that they may make a hardcore pressure. It is hard to penetrate, you see. Whenever this guy is hull down, I mean, I would love to say, it's easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, we can shred him like hot knife through the butter. No. It is significantly more complicated than this. And in the same time, I need to... Oi, let me think, fellas, let me think. That is a rough session. I am just paranoid to make pressure, but I do not really think I have any other alternative option at the moment. The star one might try to get involved. Our Caliban made a hardcore pressure, and obviously he took one for the team for this, but this is not a big surprise. How we can get involved? Skill, you have so far one shot of damage. I know, fellas. I know, this is a struggle, okay? This is a struggle. This is a pure struggle. I mean, what I can do for this guy when he can penetrate me in the face? Okay, my plan is clear at the moment. All I need to do, I need to lurk in this position. I do not think I can do anything else. And yes, I would love to say, hey guys, listen, we can do that. You get the point what I'm saying. I can't. I need to be very, very patient, and I just simply need to wait until enemies will mess up and until enemies will do something silly. That's what I need to do in this situation, right? And once again, don't get me wrong, I want to get very much involved, and I want to say, yeah, let's try to make a hardcore pressure here, but that is very hard situation. That is very, very hard situation. I mean, look, I can't do anything. I need to make pressure somehow in front. Yeah, I get the point. He will more likely penetrate me. Nothing what I can change. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to stay as patient as I physically and possibly can. This is what I am trying to do at the moment, fellas. I am trying to stay as patient as I physically and possibly can, but I'm not going to lie, fellas, that the session isn't looking that great, you know? And I'm trying to be positive, don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm whining for no reason whatsoever and I am just, you know, crying to cry. No, it's rough. It is rough. I mean, I just need to risk it for the biscuit. I just simply need to risk it for the biscuit. There is no other alternative option. I need to get involved here. I just simply need to get involved. Not a big surprise. Ta has extremely good angle. And he's going to return to the same position. I have no doubts whatsoever about that. It's a matter of the time. Let's give him a moment. 3, 2, 1, now. I'm going for a blind shot here. You never know whenever he is going to return to the same position, right? And once again, this doesn't look great. I am going to go for another blind, just like so. And it doesn't look like he's sitting here around the corner, does it? It doesn't look like he's sitting here around the corner, fellas. Oi, 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 oi. Nice. Going for another blind shot for this star one. I think this could have been a blind shot. I think this could have been a blind shot, fellas. Beautiful. Once again, I'm just trying to take my balls in the hand, fellas. I'm squeezing my balls as much as I physically and possibly can over there. And I am just trying to hold the flank and to clear the flank. But as you can see, it was truly hard. And the star is playing very, very well. I love this position where this gentleman is playing. And he's doing an absolutely amazing, amazing job. There is nothing to complain about. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, fellas, we are back. Unfortunate, very, very bad game. 1.7 thousand damage, that's all we have. Kudos for the star one. He played very, very well. And once again, I wish to say it would be easy, fellas. I wish to say it would be easy. It's not, okay? I am trying to play well, and I'm trying to do my best, but this is a struggle. I don't really think it is the tank fault. I think it is a bit of the December matchmaking, and that's all I can get. And that's okay. It's completely fine. Let's go for round number 3, and let's try to at least finish strong. Okay, fellas, this is a very, very, very good game. This is a very good matchmaking. There is no artist. We can try to play hold down to the best of our abilities. All we need to do, we need to take a good position in the Foxtrot 1, and we are going to try to farm the enemies like there is no tomorrow. Once again, this is going to be, this is, I think, the best situation for us. But you know, you never know how the things are going to look like in World of Tanks. So fingers crossed, let's hope for a lemming train from the enemy side to play here hold down, and let's try to farm them. This is what I'm looking for, and this is what I am hoping for as well. Okay, looking into all of this, so far it looks difficult, okay? It doesn't look like it is going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy, but let's see. Mr. Scorpion is playing here. Let's try to hit him. Beautiful shot into the Scorpion for 450. Nice. And once again, our... Oh, yo, papa. And once again, our goal is going to be to try to punish enemies every single time whenever they are going to play here. Very, very, very smart object. He knows that he needs to raise the gun in order to use his armor. So this is a difficult part for us. This gentleman, he knows what he is doing, I can promise you that, because object, if you are not using your elevation and you are not hiding your weak spots, it is paper, you know, and if you are trying to hide your weak spots, then you are chilling. Now the worst part of all of this is that, unfortunately, this position is fully occupied, right? We have 4 guns, including me. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of the pickle to solve this problem. This is going to be a bit of the pickle, but you know, on the positive note, our team is making as much pressure as they physically and whoopsie. On the positive note, our team is making as much pressure as they physically and possibly can, so this is very much appreciated, and we are going to join the train over there. All we need to do, we need to get a couple of more shots by making pressure, and we are going to be alright. Obviously, we are very, very well aware of enemies playing here, right? I am going in. Skill, what do you mean you are going in? No, I mean I'm going in. We heard the shot went. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I see how it goes. I see how it goes. You want to give me a bit of the bad time? Fine. Fair enough. I'm accepting this. You think I'm going to give up after missing a shot? Joke's on you. Meanwhile, I think there is a gentleman sitting here. I am wrong. There is no one sitting here at the moment. That's okay. And let's try to get somehow use here. How to get some use? I mean, I have no doubts whatsoever that they have plenty of the sniper schnitzel sitting around this area, okay? And I do not want to be too aggressive. I think the risk is very, very, very high at the moment, and just to get slapped by the sniper schnitzels here in the back. It is not what we are looking for. I mean, I am just trying to figure out what to do. Convoy sniping from the back, not a big surprise. Luckily, our IS-6B is making as much pressure as he physically and possibly can. So hopefully... Oi. I mean, I was close with my blind shot. Fellas, you can say whatever you want, I was close. It's not meant to be. I mean, looking into this session, I am ashamed, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I am ashamed. Skill, are you trying to do your best? Yes, I am trying to do my best, fellas. I am trying to do my best. I am trying to do my best, to the best of my ability. Oi. Okay. E75 is sitting here. Now what we need to do, we need to craft a good angle to slap this E75. Can we do this successfully? I want to believe we can. I want to believe we can, fellas. They have plenty of the snipers in the back as well. We need to keep this in mind. Beautiful shot to E75. Very nice. Even though I'm spotted, I'm not too paranoid at the moment. And I am thinking, okay, Shrek is sniping from somewhere here in the back. Trying to go for a blind shot just like so. And obviously trying to escape. Listen, believe me or not, this might be only one way how we can do the things. And it is unpopular choice. It is capping the base. I really do not want to do that because, as you can see, the session went completely nuts and it's far away from being ideal. So what we can attempt to do is to get some assisting damage and some damage by going this way. Okay, this is what I'm looking for and this is what I am trying to do. Once again, not the easiest choice. Not the easiest decision for us, but maybe it will work. Meanwhile, he isn't paying too much attention, so we are spanking him in the face for beautiful 400. And now our Udis is going to cap the base, and there is nothing what we can change about this. And even asking guy not to cap the base, it is unfair. So yeah, this is what we have, and this is what we are ending up. Fellas, I failed. I failed making Charlemagne work. I truly failed. I tried to do my best. I fight for my butt, but yeah. You know what? There is only one way how we can answer into this question. People who are saying playing Charlemagne with only gold, they are wrong. How dare you? How would you explain the situation that without gold we have 4,000 raw damage and with gold ammunition we have 1.9 thousand damage with a 33% win ratio? Here you go. 2,000 damage accepted, that's all we can do, and 116,000 profits. Yeah, that was rough, fellas. Very, very, very rough session, but it happens. I mean, I'm not proud of this one, for sure. It was very, very hard, and it was very, very complicated, but this is what we have. Just bad session, and there is nothing what I can do about that. So, fellas, what we learn from all of this, don't try to play too competitively during the holiday ops because you might regret your life choices. And keep your chin up even though when the sessions are not going well. And with a Charlemagne, unfortunately, this is how the things went, fellas. I believe we are going to mark this tank in January, and I believe we are going to, or maybe even in December, depending on the moods, and you will see excellent games which I crafted over time, but to play competitively non-stop, it is very, very, very hard. It truly is. It is insanely hard to do that nowadays. So in this situation, accept it, be humble, and say, World of Tanks beat me. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time and you enjoyed yourself. I'm so sorry for shitty games, but that's World of Tanks and there is nothing what I can change about this. Thank you and see you soon. Peace.